Hey everyone, I'm Ross, your mattress expert from RealMattressReviews.com. Today we're excited to dive into this review. We've got a ton of great information to share with you guys today. We'll talk about how it performed for us in our sleep trial. We'll do some performance testing for you guys. And then ultimately I'll talk about who I think this mattress might be a great fit for. If at any time you're sick of listening to me, down in the description you can find a link to the full contextual review as well as the latest coupon available to help you guys save a little bit of money at the same time. What's up guys? Today we are going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to compare the original Nectar that I reviewed a little over a year ago to the brand new Nectar. Before I start on that, what I'll kind of talk about a little bit is the fact that over the years there's a handful of brands that have came out with new versions, and in 3 or 4 cases they actually took out good premium foam and would substitute in a cheaper polyfoam layer. So I wanted to just look at if the brand new Nectar feels the same quality as the original one that I reviewed, because this was one of my favorite top picks on my website because of the construction versus the price. It's a very good value at $670 for a queen, at least with the current deal they have going. But as you can see, I've had this a little over a year and it's been slept on 3 to 4 nights a week at my cabin. I weigh 210 pounds. I sleep on this side. As you can see, I'm not seeing any body impressions or sag in the mattress at all, although I'm not sleeping on it 7 days a week. But if it was going to do that, you'd start to see it after a year, even being used 3 or 4 days a week. So that's a really good sign. You're not seeing that. As you would expect, my side where I lay a lot has gotten a little bit softer over time. That foam core is going to break in a little bit, get a little bit softer, but I'm not seeing the big indentations or anything like that. So that's a really good sign. I've been pleased with the way that this mattress is held up. So what I'll do is we'll get the new Nectar popped open right now, and then we'll just kind of compare them, make sure everything feels the same quality, that kind of thing. And then I'm going to go ahead and do another review on that Nectar. So we'll go ahead first, get that popped open. We'll take a look at both of them. Alright guys, so we've got it opened up. Now this has only been open for about 10 minutes, so there is going to be some expanding left. It can take up to a day or so for it to get to this full expanded width, but right off the bat it feels very, very similar. The logo doesn't have, on their new logo it's got a little symbol right here. I kind of thought it would have that. The pictures on the website have it, but it could have been superimposed or something. But either way, a little bit thinner letters on the logo. Otherwise everything else is identical. Same side panel, same cover. It's got the quilted gel memory foam in the cover. One thing I didn't get with my original one was the free pillows. So I'm really excited to give these a try. They feel very nice. It feels like the same quality foam inside. And good memory foam feel. Doesn't feel like the loft is too thick either, so for me it won't push my head up quite as much. So I'm really excited to give those a try. I'll actually do a full review on those as well coming up. So when I push on the foams and everything feels exactly the same. The foam core still very good inside. The memory foam feels exactly the same as the original one that I reviewed. So I'm going to flip this up. We will do another full review on this one, but I'm just going to talk a little bit more. We'll look at the old one that's been slept on. So as I mentioned, everything's really flat. Like I said, I got a little bit softer. It is going to help to give it a spin every now and then. I should actually do that after this review before I put my bedding back on, so that I'm laying on the other side where Kayla usually lays, where she's a lot lighter than me. So the overall quality of the Nectar is very good. It's held up really well 3 or 4 days a week for a little over a year. I'm not seeing any big sag. One thing that I did discover after sleeping on this thing for a good amount of time, It works good in all 3 sleeping positions. I found out for me, when I sleep on my stomach, I wish it was just a hair firmer. So if you are a stomach sleeper only, you might want to consider something a little bit firmer, but I only sleep on my stomach periodically, so it works really good for me. I side sleep predominantly, and it's been fantastic for side sleeping. Even better after I've broken it in, because it's a little bit extra give on my shoulder and my hips once it's softened up a little bit too. If you are a side sleeper and you feel that it's a bit firm and you've been trying out this mattress, stick with it. It will get a little bit softer as you break it in. So overall, I've been very happy with how the Nectar has held up. Not a lot of reviewers are sleeping on their beds for a very long time. I don't sleep on all of them for that long either, but since I did give this mattress a lot of time and we still enjoy it at our cabin, I decided this could be a good video to show you guys if you're kind of on the fence with the Nectar and the type of quality that it might be. But for the price, I think it's one of the best options you're going to find. In the original review, you can find down in the description, you can see the full review with all the performance testing that I did the first time around on the Nectar. And back then it was one of my top picks for value versus quality, and it's still up there today, so it's held up really well. I will do all the same performance testing on the brand new Nectar model. We'll flip that up one more time here. So right as I lay down, the memory foam interacts and you kind of slowly sink in. And one of the things I like best about the Nectar was how good the foam core is compared to a lot of the 10-inch foam mattresses. A lot of times they don't have a very solid foam core in them because with only 10 inches, it's hard to get the right feel if you have a really firm foam core. So this has a good foam core and still has 4 inches of premium foam. So as I lay here, I sink in. It conforms nicely here where I need it to in my lumbar. But then once I hit that foam core, it's nice and supportive underneath. So as I mentioned the first time around, I recommended this for combination sleepers, and it will work for the vast majority of you in all 3 positions. For me, I did find after I slept on it, for more than a week, that stomach sleeping, it was just a little too soft for me if I laid there, for several hours on my stomach. But I only stomach sleep once in a while because it's not even that good for you to sleep on your stomach. But if you are predominantly stomach sleeping, you might want something firmer, but it might work for most of you. I don't know. But for the majority of you, if you are combination sleeping, sleeping in all 3 positions, side, stomach, back, it will work great for you. It works really good for me on my side, and as I mentioned, even more so after broken in, a little bit after sleeping on it for several months. It broke in a little bit, got a tiny bit softer, so it made it even better for not having force push back up on my shoulder and my hip. So overall, this feels identical to the original. I'm excited to give the brand new one a try. So the overall performance of the Nectar after a year has been a very positive experience. The mattress has held up really well. I'm expecting the brand new version would do the same exact thing. It's going to need a little bit more time to expand, but even right now, 20 minutes into it being opened, it feels almost the same as the original one that I've been sleeping on. So if you're not quite sure the Nectar is the right mattress for you, please head back to realmattressreviews.com. We have a ton of other great reviews. I've been doing this for a while now, so we've got a lot of content there for you guys to dive into, as well as some coupons to help you save a little bit of money at the same time. So don't forget to subscribe, like this video. If you have any comments, drop them below. The link to the original Nectar mattress review is in the description. On the website, on the right-hand side of the screen, you'll see a tab that says Mattress Concierge. If maybe you're stuck between a couple brands, maybe you're starting from scratch and you're just looking for some advice, fill that out, shoot me some information about yourselves, and I will personally write you back with some suggestions that I think might work great for you. Alright guys, I really appreciate you watching this video. Thank you very much and have a great day.